So I'm now going to invite a big group to the platform. And essentially, before I call their names, I'll explain. This is a group of leaders from Trinity Center, members of the board and members of the staff. So members of the board I'd like to call forward would be Ed Hodges, who is still, I think for a few more minutes, the chair of the board, and Barbara Whitesides, who will be taking his place as board chair when that transition happens. And Canon Molly Roberts, who is essentially my representative to the board to support them in their work. And with these board members, I'd like to call forward Executive Director John Cook, and then staff members Mary Beth Bradbury and Mindy Furrer, who I think we're all expecting, whether this was the time you were expecting or not. Everybody's here by the looks of it. And I think I know who's going to speak first, but I won't risk that I have that wrong, and simply ask you all to follow through as you've planned. Now, some of them are wondering, was it me?
Good morning. I am John Cook. I am the Executive Director of the wonderful Trinity Center in Pine Knoll Shores. I'm going to direct you to what you're logged into. We have a special resolution that you will see if you would pull that up, and I'm going to invite Barbara Whitesides to begin the process. Thank you.
There is not a resolution that you'll find.
Sorry.
It's a surprise resolution. It's an expression of thanks. It's an expression of thanks to Mr. Ed Hodges in recognition of his extraordinary service and leadership in support of the camping and conference ministry of the Episcopal Diocese of East Carolina. Whereas throughout the history of Trinity Center, Ed Hodges has worked tirelessly to promote the value of summer camp and retreats. Whereas Mr. Hodges has served many years as camp director both at Trinity Center and Camp Leach. Whereas Mr. Hodges has served multiple terms on the Trinity Center Board of Managers, including the last 5 years as chair. Whereas Mr. Hodges' board leadership has been during the most difficult years to befall Trinity Center and the Episcopal Diocese of East Carolina, enduring both hurricane damage and a global pandemic. Whereas Mr. Hodges' contributions as an intelligent, thoughtful, hardworking, kind, detail-oriented, dedicated, and generous person are unparalleled and will be greatly missed by the Board of Managers and Trinity Center staff. Therefore, let it be known that the members of this 140th Annual Convention of the Episcopal Diocese of East Carolina do express their deep appreciation for the outstanding contributions made by Ed Hodges during his 30-plus years of service and support of the Diocesan Camp and Conference Center, and extends their best wishes as he steps down from his role. And let it further be known that a copy of this expression of thanks will be entered permanently into the minutes of the Episcopal Diocese of East Carolina Journal, signed on this 11th day of February, 2023.
Thank you very much. I'm very surprised and very overwhelmed. It's been my pleasure to be a part of the Camp and Conference program in this diocese for many years. And it's been such a great ride. And at times it was difficult, but overall it was the greatest experience of my life. And I thank you all.
Just hold for a minute. People who don't need to speak today, that's fine. I just want to say that I'm grateful for the presence of our 3 staff members here at convention. I've already heard lots of wonderful comments from folks about the workshop that you offered yesterday, Mindy, and help some Episcopalians know that there's work happening at Trinity Center that is in fulfillment of much of what the wider church calls us to do, and they didn't even know we were doing it. So thank you for all the work with Sound to See. Mary Beth, Camp Trinity, John, for your leadership. I think we introduced you at convention in June, didn't we? And you're still here. Thank you all.